Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Virtual Nunchucks here, and today was the best news I have heard in a very long time coming out of Sony. As of today, right now, if you go to your settings and you go to your account information, you can change your gamer ID. So if you name that you wish you could have changed years and years and years and years ago, like my poor son's, but he can't change his. We'll get that in just a second. You could finally do that. Okay, you can finally go in and change your gamer ID. Now, there are a few caveats to that, so please, oh please, listen very carefully. All of this you can go, by the way, before I do that, I usually record from my PlayStation, so I don't have the links to the article, but if you go to PlayStation blog and you look up PSN name change, it's one of the first ones that they actually did today. It's the only one that they've done today that I'm aware. You can go in right now and look at that. I'm going to go over the information with you here, but here's how you do it. The easiest way to do it is to go into your settings on your PlayStation 4. Go to your account management. Once that goes up, go to your profile, and then it'll give you an option to change online ID. And once you click that, you can start the process of doing that. Now, it will allow you to choose, and then it'll also give you suggestions. So you can choose your own your new ID, whatever name you want to put there, that's fine. And it'll also give you an option to keep your old ID next to your new ID for the next 30 days so your friends know who you are and why you are. Now changing
who
your...
and why am I?
You are now
Existential crisis much? Why am I?
You are now changing your name.
Okay,
so
stop.
they will allow you to change your name and then allow your friends to see who you are and why you were appearing on the list as a new name for 30 days. Okay? However, there are a few caveats to this. You can do it, but there are a few games that will not work. The general rule is that anything April 1st, 2018 and newer should have no problems, no issues when you make the change. On PlayStation blog, there is a list of tested games that have no issues, have some issues, and have critical issues. Okay? Hold on. Let me get to the article from Kotaku real quick. And then I'll get on the blog and show you and go over these names with you. Now, what I'm going to do is tell you the games that have issues, and both critical and non-critical issues. Okay, the games that are safe after that, I'm not really worried about because, well, you'll be okay pretty much. But let me get into this here real quick for you. Real fast too. The first name change, if you decide to do like a lot of Xbox players do, the first name change is free. So if you go in today and you say, I don't like my ID, I wish I could have changed this years ago, and you change it. Okay, but then you decide you don't like the one you changed it to and you want to change it again. You can do that, but you pay for it. You pay $10 to change your ID after the first time. Okay, $5 if you're a PS Plus member. For each time that you change it, you will be charged $10 or $5, whichever the case may be. So keep that in mind. However, it is not supported by all PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, or PS Vita games. So please be aware of that. Now, we're going to get into that information right now, as soon as I can find the actual article. Aha. In the PlayStation blog, there is a FAQ.
Facts and questions, it's frequently asked.
Yes, I am aware. Okay, so here we go. There is a massive list of tested games. But the ones I'm going to go over are the ones with the issues that are known, okay? And we're going to start with the critical issues. And by critical issues, Sony means the following, okay? Users may lose in-game currency, whether paid or earned in-game, loss of game progress, including scores, progress towards trophies, unlocking, and parts of the game may not function properly, both online and off. Okay, if you want a game if you have a game in this category, they do not recommend at all that you change your online ID, especially if you wish to continue playing these games on this particular list. Now, these are the ones that have critical issues that are known. This is the one that probably not work for you. Okay, Disc Jam, Everybody's Golf, Just Dance 2017, Little Big Planet 3, MLB The Show 14, 15, and 16. Okay. Onrush, The Golf Club 2, Worms Battlegrounds will not work, or rather will have critical errors. However, there is a caveat to this one. Worms Battlegrounds was a PSN or a PS Plus free game a few months back. That's how I got it. I checked all of my PS Plus stuff a little bit ago. So far, so good. Everything's fine there. However, if you bought it and you paid for it and you have it that way, rather physical or digital, you may have issues with that. So please, oh please, if you continue to play these games, be aware that you may not be able, it would not probably be a good idea for you to change your ID. Okay? I hope this is making sense to y'all. I did this once and it didn't take, so we're kind of trying to make sure it all takes this time. Alright, now, the games with minor issues. And they said issues identified. Now, these issues that they identified that they don't consider critical issues are as follows. Okay? Minor issues include the following. Previous online IDs may remain visible to you and other players, or the online ID is no longer visible in some areas in a game title. Okay? For example, in-game ranking boards, leaderboards, stuff like that. For some game titles, the online ID will automatically update if you sign out and then sign back into the game. So that may correct that issue, but it says user accounts on PlayStation may be unlinked from game accounts. For example, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, things like that. If you have a companion app for your game, sometimes that happens. They said the easiest way to fix that is to just sign in and sign back out, or relink those games to those apps, or whatever the case may be, and that 95% of the time will fix that. Okay. Okay, and they said also that controller settings, audio settings, and game settings in general may go back to their original default settings, so you may have to go back in and fix that. Okay, these games are identified. This following game list is definitely identified to have some of these issues. Okay, Absolver, Downfall, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Big City Stories, Bloodborne, Call of Duty Ghosts, Crossout, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. Okay? Actually, I apologize. It's only Dark Souls 2 and 3. Dragon Quest Builders, EA Sports FIFA 17 Standard Edition, Gauntlet Slayer Edition, God Eater 2 Rage Burst. Okay, Grand Theft Auto 5, and I know a lot of people still play that, so please make sure that you check it and make sure your settings and everything look good and that everything is still there. Okay, Gundam Versus, Guns Up, Injustice 2 Standard Edition. Now, I happen to have the Standard Edition of Injustice 2. Me personally, when I changed the ID, the first thing I did was log into that, check my gear, check my my leaderboard stats, my progress in the story, all of that. Okay, I've checked it all. Me personally, I didn't have that issue. Okay, I kept all my gear, I kept all the stuff, everything that I have, I kept. Okay. All my characters are still there, but you may want to check, make sure that you have no issues with your leaderboards, your game stats, stuff like that. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. They have some minor issues in that game. MLB The Show 17. I actually have that game. It just installed. I'll have to go back and check it and make sure that that's okay. Okay. Naruto. Is that Shippuden? The Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, basically the Ultimate Ninja Storm trilogy, and Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. You must check those. That has issues too. NBA 2K19. Rock Band 4. PSVR Worlds, please check that. Might have some minor issues there. Rocksmith 2014 edition remastered. The Last of Us remastered. Titanfall, I checked mine. Titanfall 2, I checked it. My progress is still there, so we're good there, I think. Trackmania Turbo. Some of y'all have gotten that via PS Plus downloads, so just check, make sure your progress is still there too. Trove. Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, Uno, Warframe, Wipeout, Wipeout Omega Collection issues. Okay, let me try that again. Warframe and Wipeout Omega Collection. Okay, those are the ones. All of those games from that I have read to you here. Rather, they have minor issues, or rather they have major issues. It is recommended that if you have issues with any of these games, when you go in to check, you can do one of two things. You can continue to play them and just basically redo your stats, or in the case of the ones with the major issues, they do not recommend you change your ID at all. If you have issues with any of these games, it is recommended that you immediately roll back to your previous ID. That should fix your issues. There is a slight chance that it won't fix them, but that is the recommended step, that you roll back to your previous ID so that you can keep your save progress and all that good stuff. Okay, so that is the latest update from PlayStation Blog. That is the information that they have provided for everybody. It is available to you right now. Please remember, though, that if you do change your ID and a few days later you decide, well, I don't like that one either, and you go to change it, and you want to make a new one, you're going to pay for the next one. Or you can decide at any time to roll back to any previous online ID that you had. So let's say you change it 4 or 5 times, but you decide you want to go back to a certain gamer tag. You can do that. They do not charge you for that. You can roll back to a certain ID. Okay. Please check the PlayStation Blog for all the specific details. Oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned it, but Killzone Shadowfall is one of those ones that has minor issues as well. So keep that in mind. Anyway, so that's the information that I have. I thought I'd get it out to you as quickly as I could, because we've been waiting for a long time to be able to change our IDs, and it's finally here for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation in general. So that's a good thing, but there are going to be a little bit of there are going to be a few hiccups here and there, so just keep that in mind. If you want to read it for yourself, like I said, you can go to PlayStation Blog and read their most recent blog about name changes, and they'll have a link to the list of games that have issues that are known. So just make sure you check it, and if you do have any of those issues, make sure that you revert back to your previous ID. Do not forget, however, if you liked this information, if you liked what I put on the video, and you liked our channel in general. Just drop me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe if you're new, because you never know what we're going to do around here. You can follow me at facebook.com/virtualnunchucks, Twitter @vnunchucks, and of course twitch.tv/virtualnunchucks here on YouTube as well. And don't forget, if you want to, you'd be eligible for the giveaway. We are doing a giveaway of Voltage Check Shop grips. All you have to do is subscribe, leave me a comment why you want the grips, anything about the grips, I don't really care. I'll check the comments and I will announce a winner on Friday. So if you want to be involved in that, go ahead and subscribe and leave me a comment. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys have a great day. We will see you again tomorrow. More gameplay of something. All right. Most recently, I put up a gameplay of Surge, which is a game that is available through PS Plus for the month of April. If you want to see more of that, drop a like on that video, and I'll see about doing more of that for you guys. In the meantime, have a great day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll do something. I don't know. Have a great day, guys.